Y'all give it for Jonathan Sanchez. Unhooked from the mic. All right, next. Coming to the mic, we got the green-haired wonder, Zach Sprung.
Thanks, everybody. Little strokers here. Boy, there's a lot less of a crowd, that's for sure. I didn't see how it was until I really got up here. All right, how's it going, everybody?
Good.
Left, good. So a little bit about myself. I'm short, but I'm also a perfectionist. So it's made it extremely impossible to find a partner to Eiffel Tower walk with. Right? A little bit about myself as well. My father's Jewish, and I'm adopted.
Oh.
So recently I got one of those DNA tests done, and I found out that I'm German. Right? So things have been a little awkward around the house. It's actually really affected our relationship a lot. Like, he won't go on train rides with me anymore. My father-son forearm tattoos, that shit's right out the window. It's terrible. We have a great relationship, actually. He loves me a lot until he hears that joke. He's going to hate that shit for sure. No way he's going to like that at all. Now, speaking of jokes that other people hate, who wants to hear a kid-friendly Michael Jackson joke?
Yeah.
All right. It seems like it's more of an OJ crowd. So, you know, forget that too. It'll kill him, nobody will admit it, you know. Third try here to make somebody laugh. Little Helen Keller joke here. Ready? Oh, she appreciates the silent tribute. Thanks, everybody. Clearly nobody here speaks sign language because that joke kills every single time, you know. There's some other words that you shouldn't really make fun of people with, like lisp, for example. Yeah, but we already know, right? You can't even talk about the disability you have without already proving you have it. It's terrible. Or dyslexia, there's a good one, right? 7 consonants in a row, put a Y and an X in there, and then mock you and put you in special ed when you can't spell, right?
You're good.
It's okay, my daughter has dyslexia, and she joked that way, so everybody can laugh, it's okay. Now, do you guys notice that whenever dads introduce themselves, it sounds kind of like they're a 12-step program, right? Like, hi, my name is Zach. I have 3 daughters, a Bichon Frise, and a wife. The other day I thought about having an opinion, but I talked to my sponsor until that went away. Right? Poor dads. Speaking of dads, the other day I was standing around with a couple coworkers, much like you guys, and one of them goes, I was born in 2001. I was like, wow. Kind of looked at each other and I'm like, geez, I graduated in 2000. Because I was a few bad decisions away from being your dad. And she was one bad decision away from, well, I guess she would be your mom. Think about it. So the other day, I was thinking I needed to do something to make a little bit more money around the house. So I signed up for a website called Rent a Friend. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but it's literally that. You rent a friend, go to ball games or whatever. And I learned a couple things on Rent a Friend. One, that catfish has nothing to do with fishing. And also what DTF is. Yeah. But the best thing it taught me, though, was it did inspire me. I decided I'm going to start Rent a Fred, right? We've been having a lot of tensions with minorities and the police. So with Rent a Fred, it's just a white guy named Fred that you can rent, right? And it's great. You get pulled over, you swap seats with Fred, watch the felonies fade away. Yeah? Or if you're in one of those neighborhoods, you know, Fred asks for directions. Nobody's going to get all standing around on Fred, right? Or the best, you know, you're at an all-white barbecue, a little nervous, you send Fred through that buffet line first. He's going to let you know if it's all right? It's going to be huge. Rent a Fred, look for it, all right? Have you guys noticed how depression commercials and phone sex commercials late at night all have like the same voice, the same narrator, right? You don't know whether it's time to jacket or call your therapist, right? It's like, hello there. Are you lonely? Are you human? Do you get upset sometimes if you have to go to work in the morning? You're like, ah, damn it, it's a depression commercial, right? It's like, well, then Redaxa might be for you. Call your doctor, you know? So, true story, I'm taking some Redaxa, and my therapist is going over all the side effects with me the other day, and she's like, well, it's going to cause weight gain, extreme heat sensitivity, decreased anxiety, and overall could make things worse. I'm like, really? I thought we were trying to cure my depression here, so I'm going to be fat. I can't go outside. It's going to make my anxiety worse? And I'm like, she's like, yeah, you think you can handle all that? And I'm like, sure, if I can't, I guess I'll just kill myself. It's ridiculous, right? Now, I've been doing comedy just a little bit, and I've realized it seems like every comedian has a ditch, right? But if I'm being honest, everyone I've heard so far sucks. Speaking of dicks, one more thing about it. You know, you gotta take care of your dick, right? Be a good steward, so to speak. They got a shelf life, right, fellas? Yeah. There's some bad things that can happen to them. Like, for example, do you guys know that there's a condition that makes you fart out of your dick?
No.
Yeah, no lie. It's called a colovesical fistula. Yeah, it's messed up, right? Or is it though? Because if you think about it, if you're in the middle of a bad or a toothy blowjob, sorry, baby, it's just part of my condition. I peeped, my bad. When you have kids, you know, it gets a little harder to keep those in, you know, right? And you just got yourself out of the situation nicest way possible. It's just due to your condition, you know. Oh, it's terrible. Should make fun of that. Should make fun of that, you know. So I'm a retired fireman, and so I could do drugs for a long time. Obviously, that wouldn't be any good. So it was kind of high school, then a long break, and then older again, right? So it's changed a ton in the 20 years or so. Mainly just the language and stuff, you know. Like I go to buy some pot, and go down there and meet the guy. He's like, "Want to buy some weed?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's why I'm here, man." You know. I go, "Well, what strain is it? Indica or sativa?" And he's like, "It's loud, man." Jeez, I thought it was kind of quiet, that's why I was whispering, you know. Is it indica or sativa, man? What kind of strain is it? He's like, "Shut up, man. It's fire." I'm like, "Well, all right, I guess I'll take some of your loud fire then." Yeah. He's like, "How much do you want?" I go, "Well, give me a zip." Blank stare. I go, "An ounce?" Still nothing. He's like, "How many grams, man?" I'm like, "What do you mean, how many grams? I gotta do math now? Jesus." Like, carry the two. Like, I'm just trying to buy some weed, man. It's way too complicated. He goes, "You need anything else?" I go, "Yeah, man. Take a little bit of booger sugar, you know." Nothing. Pablo paste? No. I'm like, "Coke, dude. Cocaine." You know. He's like, "Oh, that's soft." I'm like, "Really? Because everything about this has been pretty damn hard so far, man." Pulls out his bag. He's like, "All right, need anything else, man?" He goes, "You know, I've got some Xans." I'm like, "Nah, I don't believe in anything, you know. I got bath salts, like a shower, dude. Like I got K2. I'm like, I don't rollerblade anymore either, man, you know." He's like, "Geez, how long's it been since you've done this, you know?" And I fucking grabbed it and I pulled a lick on that asshole, because I'm gangster like that. Just kidding, I didn't do that at all. Dads shouldn't do drugs, at least until their kids go to bed. I took it home and I was responsible. You know? I was good. So I was thinking the other day about nicknames, right? White people don't really have nicknames, I know. Like, I definitely don't have a nickname. It's because we don't have cool names. Like, Zach, what are you supposed to do with that, you know? And like, a black guy's got like Devontae, right? Raimundo, Rocky, or a Spanish guy, right? But Zach, I mean, what are you gonna do with that? Like, Nick doesn't even have a nickname, right? If a white guy does have a nickname, it's something like Hoss, you know? And it's always some like old white guy, he has some horrible story about how he got it. Like, "Oh yeah, you know, he just used to ride his horse down to the local KKK meeting every Friday, and that's what they call him Hoss," you know? And it's like, "Oh wow, really? Okay." Now, if you don't laugh at that, you realize we're making fun of the KKK right now. So it's a good one to laugh at for sure. You know, I was thinking too, like, what's going on out there? Like, all this white supremacist stuff lately is crazy. That's like all you see right now, right? And apparently they want a race war, is what I hear, right? But if I would challenge anybody to a race, it's something I think I could work in, that's for sure. Like, could you imagine if it was like an Olympics race war, how bad the white supremacists would lose? Doc Martens, you can't run in those. Tight jeans, can't jump hurdles in those. That haircut's definitely not aerodynamic. You start right off the bat just pissing them off, have like Obama give the opening ceremony, Beyonce sings like the national anthem, you know? Then could you imagine they'd be so pissed off because Jews actually replaced them on the podium? Right? You know, we don't allow torches or anything like that. You know, they wouldn't have any way to light at night. And you know, we got, you know, really nice, decided to give them, you know, like a participation medal or something like that. Could you imagine their victory music? It would be like some crazy death metal stuff, you know, horribleness, right? I'm just saying, I think that's a race war that we could all win against those guys. That's for damn sure, right? Thank you. So, I'll leave you guys on this. Some good old dad jokes. Because that's what dads are supposed to be good at, right? And I claim I am. So, you know. Usually I think of them when I do my best thinking in the bathroom, you know, because your kids can't get in, right? So, writing loves my writing. So, what does a dog do when they have to get up in the middle of a poop? You press pause.
Oh.
Yeah. Cornier the better with those ones, guys. You gotta know that. Why don't anchors like getting bad news? Because it gives them a sinking feeling. Oh boy. Alright, I got one last one for you guys. You guys should know this one. What is a pirate's favorite letter? No, 'tis the C. Thanks, guys. That's my time. Appreciate you.
Give it up for Zach.